What if the reason people don't respect you is not because you are weak, but because you are too nice? Think about it. You help people, you avoid arguments, you always say it's okay, no problem, I don't mind. Yet slow, people ignore your opinions, they interrupt you, they take advantage of your kindness and something. They only remember you when they need something. Why does this happen? Is kindness really a weakness? Or is there something deeper hidden inside human psychology today? We're going to discover why some of the kindest people receive the last respect and how you can stay kind without becoming someone's east target. Let's begin. Kindness and weakness are not the same thing, but the human brain does not always see the difference. Imagine two people. The first person always agrees, never says no, never shares a different opinion. The second person is respectful, kind, but also confident enough. The disgrace when necessary. Who you do think people naturally respect more? Most people choose the second person. Why? Because confidence creates trust, not loud confidence. Calm confidence psychologists have found people often associate clear boundaries with strength, while constant agreement can sometimes be mistaken for insecurity. That does not mean you should become rude, it simply means being kind should never require going up your voice. Real kindness still has standards. Every human being was acceptance. It's completely normal. Thousands of years ago, being rejected by your group could mean danger. Your brain still carries that ancient survival system. That's why many people say yes, even when they want to say no. They fear disappointment others. They fear conflict, they fear rejection, but here the problem. But more you chase approval, the less valuable your approval becomes. When everyone knows, you'll always agree. They stop appreciating your kindness because it becomes expected instead of respected. Real confidence does not come from everyone liking you, it comes from knowing you don't need everyone to. Imagine your phone rings, someone asks for another favor. You're already tired, you already have work to do, you don't have time. But before you even think, you hear yourself saying, sure, I do it. Why? Because saying yes feels easier than risking disappointment. For a few seconds, you avoid guilt, but later you pay the price. Subtracts, exhaustion, frustration. This is one of the biggest psychologist traps. Every unnecessary view is often a hidden note to users. The people who respected their own time usually teach others to respect it too. Many people spend their entire lives trying to be liked. They smile even when they are hurt. They agree even when they disagree. They stay silent even when something feels wrong. Because deep inside they believe if people like me, they will respect me. But psychology tells us something different. Being liked and being respected are not the same thing. Someone may like you because you always help them, because you never argue, because you always say yes. But respect is different. Respect grows when people know you have values, you have limits, you have self-respect. People don't admire someone who agree with everything. They admire someone who stand for something. Remember this, approval feels good, but respect lasts much longer. Have you ever noticed someone ask for a small favor? You say yes, a few days later, they ask for something bigger again. You say yes, then they ask for even more, little by little. Your kindness becomes an expectation, not because people are always bad, but because human beings naturally test limits. It happens everywhere, at work, among friends, even inside families. People watch how you react. If you never protect your boundaries, many will assume you don't have any. Healthy boundaries are not walls, they are simple, clear lines. They tell people this is okay and this is not. The people who truly care about you will understand them. One simple word, only to let us know. Yet, for many people, it feels impossible to say. Why? Because your brain connects rejection with danger. You worry, what if they get upset? What if they stop liking me? What if they think I am selfish? But here's something interesting, every successful person has learned to say no. Not because they are rude, but because every yes costs time, energy, attention, and peace of mind. If you keep giving these away without thinking soon, there will be nothing left for yourself. Say no does not make you selfish. Sometimes it make you honest. Imagine two employees. The first employee accepts every task, work late every day, never complains, never says no. The second employee work hard, help others, but also knows when to protect their time. 1 year later, who do you think is more respected? Surprisingly, very often, it is the second person because they showed something important. They respected their own limits, and when you respect your own limits, others are more likely to respect them. To people learn how to treat you by watching what you love. There is one thing more powerful than confidence, more powerful than intelligence, and even more powerful than talent. It is self respect. Self respect means knowing you value, even when nobody is clapping for you. It means you don't need to prove yourself to everyone. Imagine a tree. It never runs after people, asking them to admire it. It simply grows strong, taller every single day. People notice it because of what it becomes, not because it asks for attention. Your life works the same way. The more you respect yourself, the less you need approval from others. And something interesting happens. People begin respecting you without you asking for it. Because confidence is often silent, it does not shout, it does not beg, it simply exists. Have you ever noticed the most confident person in the room is often the quietest? They don't interrupt. They don't argue over every opinion. They don't need to win every one conversation. Why? Because they know their value does not depend on proving someone else wrong. Psychologists believe people who have strong inner confidence feel less pressure to seek constant validation. When someone criticizes, they listen, they think, and if the criticism is true, they improve. If it is not, they move on. That is real confidence, not pretending to be perfect but staying calm. Even when life becomes difficult, calmness is a hidden form of strength, and people notice it more than you realize. No, Does this mean you should stop being kind? Absolutely not. The world need kind people, but kindness without boundaries can become self-sacrifice. Help people, support your friends, show compassion, but never forget yourself while trying to save everyone else. You cannot pour water from an empty glass. Take care of your own peace, protecting your own energy, respecting your own time. Because when you do, your kindness become a choice, not an obligation, and that kind of kindness is respected, not exploited. So why are nice people sometimes disrespected? Not because kindness is weak, but because kindness without boundaries, without confidence, and without self-respect can be misunderstood. The goal is not to become cold or selfish. The goal is simple: be kind, be honest, be respectful, be never forget to respect yourself first, because the moment you stop chasing everyone approval, you being building something far more valuable, self-respect. Remember, the strong people are not the loudest, they are the ones who say true to themselves even when the world expect them to change. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Quantum Nest, where we explore psychology, human behavior, and the hidden secrets of the human mind. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.